guys, this is Miss Lollipop and welcome back to another video from me, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So are you guys bored of The Sims 4 high school years being trash? Yeah, because me too. So I found some really amazing mods. Some of them fix some issues with The Sims 4 high school years, and some of them improve on the gameplay and the limitations of The Sims 4 high school years. And as always, go ahead and check in the description for all the links to the mods so you can go ahead and download these and get them in your own games. But let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the first mod that I want to show you guys is the Choose Your Own Classmates mod. In The Sims 4 high school years currently, normally you go to high school and there's like a randomization of Sims that turn up. So if you have your Sim go and meet some of the other teens at school, they might not even be there on the next day, which to me just doesn't make sense. You know, like why? You know, why? So this mod by Rex actually allows you to choose your own high school classmates. You can go ahead and click on the mailbox and you need to choose the high school meanie, the football member, the esports member, the chess and the cheer member. It is also recommended that you choose somebody that is already on the team. So on the high school meanies section, it only shows you eligible teens with the mean trait. I've got 2 custom Sims in here as well. These are Sims that I've added in from the gallery. And then we're going to go back on the interaction. As you can see, you can now remove classmates because obviously Madison will be one of the classmates on there. So then we can go and set up all the other classmates. There's obviously already the preset Sims. So for example, Sydney is the cheer member. So you can just go ahead and select him if you want to, which I'm going to go ahead and do. The in-game chess member is actually Molly. So I'm going to go ahead and get her selected. The standard esports member is also Savannah as well. So we're going to go ahead and get her selected. As a football member, I'm going to go ahead and get Zach selected. If you go ahead and have a look in here, you should already have 5 Sims set up before you've even added in just general high school classmates. These are all your Sims that are mandatory to have, you know. And then we can just go and add a bunch of random high school classmates. Now you might notice I've got 18 classmates selected. That's because we've actually got another mod installed that allows you to have more classmates than the standard in-game. So the next mod we're going to be covering is called the More Students at High School and Second Cafeteria Vendor. Now this mod is quite important to get right before we actually turn up to school. So what this mod does is it allows you to have 18 or 24 students. So in the game by default, I believe that only 12 students show up. So we've gone ahead and increased it to 18. So when you install this mod, you should see a Sims 4 script file. Now you need this file if you don't have MC Command Center installed. If you have MC Command Center, then you need to go ahead and do what I'm doing in game, and you don't install the script mod. You only install the package file. So if we go on a computer in game and we go to MC settings, and from here, you need to go ahead and scroll down to the MC population setting. And through here, there should be an other settings menu. And in here, you should see the maximum Sims in zone. Now, by default in the game, this is set to 20. So we're going to go ahead and set it to 35, which means that up to 35 Sims can spawn on any lot. And we also need to restart the game for it to take effect as well. So Olive just got to school. And as you can see, look at all of these teens. I mean, like, come on. These teens were not here in the original game. But look how good this is. Look, the school is actually getting filled up with loads of teens. Like in the Sims 4 high school years, the schools normally look dead. I'm not gonna lie to you, the schools look dead, but this time all the Sims actually turn up, which is great. The school actually looks so much more filled and means that you can have a much bigger school and actually have it look like, you know, there's loads of Sims doing everything. Like, look, with this mod, it also comes with a second cafeteria vendor, which is great. I normally found that going to lunch with my Sims, they could just never find a space to actually get some food. So because there's so many Sims, it's a good idea to actually have a second vendor to be able to serve them. So as you can see, there's also another vendor and you can order food from both of them. It makes no difference. Both of them are working, but obviously you do have to place down 2 like cafeteria areas, but other than that, it all works fine. Also with the classrooms, you need to make sure you go ahead and put down enough tables and chairs for all the kids to sit at. This custom high school already has enough tables and chairs already done. I mean, it is so amazing to actually see the school being used and like loads of teens walking around. It's just, look at it. It's so cute. I love it. For some reason in high school years, they only use 2 classrooms. So as you can see, the other classrooms aren't being used. So it's only this one. But you can see the Olive's class is completely filled. Look at this. Everybody's sitting down. Everyone's texting. Look at them. Teens. Oh, okay. They would. Wow. It's like a synchronization here. But yeah, everybody's actually participating in class. It's working. We do have the issue where there's not enough tables and chairs for everyone to sit at. But you kind of get the idea. I mean, look, they are actually in the class. They're just sitting at the front. Honestly, this mod is an absolute must-have. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so the next mod that I wanted to cover is the form groups in school, which is very, very important. Normally in high school, you can't form groups with anybody, and it makes it really annoying for like your friends and like your friendship group in high school to be able to sit together and eat lunch together. Here we go. We'll say hello to Summer over here, and now we should have the option on Summer, now that we've met her, to add her to the group. And now she's officially in our group, indicated by this little icon here, and we can go and sit together at lunch. We could add a few more people to the group, I guess. So now we can actually go and eat lunch together. So we can come and sit together. All right, here we go. And now I've had them sit down, and we should have, I think Summer is actually grabbing some food, but me and Yuki have sat down together, which is great. So now I can actually eat lunch with my friends. I know it looks like Yuki's not my friend. She's making the biggest stank face, but you get the idea. And now look, we're always sitting with our friends eating lunch. This is so cute. I love this. Okay, so the next mod is the phone animation for teens only. So you guys might have seen our Sims were walking around and constantly on their phones. Even in class, they were constantly on their phones. This mod basically makes it so that only teens will do it, because right now, adults and young adults are actually doing it at the moment as well. When Sims go jogging, they're also looking at their phone as well, which is really weird. So this mod is definitely a must-have if you guys find that as annoying as I do. Okay, so this next mod is super interesting. It's called the Teenage Interaction Reactions mod. It enables a bunch of extra moodlets, notifications, and sentiments that come from the interaction with teens. One of the interactions that Sims can actually do with their friends is actually to boast about messing around. So normally this interaction in game doesn't do anything. It doesn't give any moodlets. It doesn't do anything at all. But as you can see, she's just boasted about messing around to Summer. So now it says hook, line, and sinker. From boasting about messing around. Olive was just boasting about messing around with a partner, and the audience lapped it up. Naturally, Olive exaggerated a few details, but who cares when everyone is in awe of her accomplishments? Life is very, very good, although perhaps it would be better if it were true. So obviously, all the interactions depend on if they've actually messed around before, if they haven't, if they're lying, you know, if the other Sims believe them, depending on their relationship with the other Sim. It depends on a bunch of different things, so it's really interesting. Some of the other interactions that this mod touches is also the spread rumors about woohoo, giving the woohoo talk, and asking about woohoo. Also, bear in mind for this mod, you will need the mood pack by Lumpinu, so make sure you go ahead and download that as well. Okay, so next up is a really, really interesting mod. It's called the Teen Preset mod. As you can see, teens are exactly the same height as young adults, which for me, it's just not realistic. I feel like teens should be distinguishable between young adults, but The Sims didn't do it because it means they would have to have a bunch of new interactions for teens specifically, and it would take them a lot more time. There is actually a mod that you can go ahead and apply. Now, this mod can either affect the Sim's ears or the Sim's forehead. There are some presets where you actually have to go into your Sim's body into here, and it would actually change their body shape. So genetically, it wouldn't match their mum or their dad, which I really didn't like, and that's the reason that I don't use any of those. If you go ahead and click on your Sim's ears, you will see in here there is a little teen preset. Now, on girls, there is an option to select this one, which actually shrinks your Sim's bubbas, so it goes ahead and brings them down. And we've also got the one that adds the bubbas, so your Sims will naturally keep them, depending on whether you want your Sim to look a little bit older and still keep the breasts or not. Now, this preset doesn't only make your teens substantially shorter, it also changes their face a little bit. It makes their face a little bit more square and their eyes a little bit more round. So if we go ahead and take the ear preset off, we can go ahead and just select on any ears. You can now see that my Sim's face has changed. You can see, so ready, I'll age her back down again. And you can see her face has got a bit smaller and her eyes got a bit bigger, making her look a reasonable amount younger as well. So now she's quite a bit shorter in game, which personally I really, really like. Now, the only downside to using the ear preset is if you go ahead and put a hat on your Sim that will cover their ears, it will take off the preset. So there is also the option to add the preset on the forehead, and you can see that it's in here as well. So this one without the breasts and this one with the breasts. And of course, if you just want to go ahead and reset her and get her back to her original form, you could just go ahead and click on any forehead preset and it resets her back to how she should look and also makes her taller again. Okay, so the next mod we're going to be covering is the dress normal at the thrift store. Now, right now, when you come to the in-game thrift store, for some reason, a bunch of Sims turn up wearing wacky outfits. Let me tell you, Sims just pick up the most random of outfits. What this mod does is it makes it so that instead of your Sims turning up in wacky outfits at the thrift store, they actually turn up in their normal, you know, situation wear, whether it's everyday, hot weather wear, whatever it is. progress. So as you can see, all of our Sims are looking way more normal, even the owner. I mean, I believe the owner's normally always wearing her same outfit, but more so we're talking about the other townies that turn up. We love our Sims not to be wearing random outfits, especially in my game. I've got a bunch of CC that's enabled for random. So Sims just turn up wearing wacky dresses or like headpieces or, you know, things that I've got installed for poses, and it just doesn't make sense. It gets really annoying. So if you're like me, where you have a lot of CC installed, or you just generally find this quite annoying, you can go ahead and install this and your Sims will actually look normal while shopping at the thrift store again, which is great. And the last mod that I'm going to be covering is the Set Age Progress Error Band-Aid by Leroy Detout. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I probably am not. It fixes the aging bug in The Sims. I know they were supposed to have come out with a patch for this and it was supposed to have fixed it, but in my personal opinion, it didn't. I couldn't play any of my saves, even with normal lifespan or long lifespan or short lifespan. So pretty much what this does is it aims to fix the issue of Sims aging up before they should be. So any Sims who's had their age progress set to an invalid amount will have their age progress reset to 0. So it means that if you were supposed to have a young adult Sim that was about to age up, they're now going to be at the start of their young adult lifespan to fix it. Now, obviously, it's a bit difficult to show you in game because it only really applies if you've got a broken save. But trust me, this mod definitely does work. And if you guys are having the same issue as me, where your Sims are aging up when they shouldn't do, when you've, you know, when you just started the game, you know, when you just joined the game, your Sims are dying or they're aging up when they shouldn't be, go ahead and install this and it should fix all your problems. So that is everything from me today. I really hope you guys found some new mods that you feel like you need in your Sims 4 High School Years game. I personally cannot live without these mods anymore, especially now that I've checked them out and played with them. They are so important. I feel like they add so much gameplay and fix so many issues with The Sims 4 High School Years. And honestly, The Sims 4 High School Years has just been a buggy mess, let's be honest. Thank you so much to all the modders who made the mod showcase in this video. Thank you guys so much for fixing what was a completely broken mess. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did like today's video, remember to go ahead and leave a like on it. Subscribe if you are new and ding the little notification bell next to it. You'll get notified every single time I upload, which means you'll never miss any of my videos. I'm actually doing a Sims 4 High School Years LP. If you guys want to watch me play through the packs, you can go ahead and check that out in the top right hand eye. I'll include a link to it so you guys can go ahead and watch that. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I will speak to you all in my very next video. Have an amazing rest of your morning, afternoon, or evenings, and I will speak to you all later. Bye guys.